try like I've tried to be friendly. I try to be friendly, and I talk to a lot of people from different countries. But I feel like because I'm being friendly like that, so a lot of people like who can really become my friend, afraid to communicate or have contact with me.
Do you know that La Cafe was because of sharing problems?
Yeah, but I don't want to make people feel sad.
we are all just waiting for somebody to talk to also, but we are also having the fear of rejection.
Just like Kimbap said, like I just came here to say hi to you, so
Yeah. Hello, Jamie. Jim. This is Ken the second. Anilang, can you talk to Jim in Tagalog again? Kumusta ka, Jim? Kung matay ba naman.
But yeah. Hawakan mo ang aking kamay para umay ikaya kinadadahin sa di mo inaasahan paraiso. Palagi kitang lawitan ng kundiman di mo sasama. Di ka papabayaan, sasaya kita hanggang sa hanggan.
Isa.
Two is dalawa.
Malawa. Okay, isa. Dalawa. Okay.
Apat.
So finally, you're Malaysian or you're Filipino. Isa, dalawa, tatlo, apat, lima.
Wow!
Isa, dalawa, tatlo, apat, lima.
Wow.
Can you sing the song Kung Di Lang?
Kung di lang?
Rin Ikaw.
Ba't di ba patulan ang pagsuyong nagkulang? Tayo'y umahasa, ilabig kang ulan. Ikaw ang hantungan, bilang kalungan mo. Kung ang sasakit. I don't know. Is Sham or Siam?
Siam.
Is that correct?
Sham or Siam?
I thought you were Filipino.
Oh, what's 10?
Yeah, 10 is sampu.
Sampo. Just remember your shampoo. We have 2 cats now. Oh, there. It's there. Yeah.
It just shampoo. It took you so long. Okay.
Ano lang, sumablay lang siguro sa accent. Pero, naman. Pwede naman.
Prudence said, okay lang naman, pero minsan sumulay naman sa accent. Pero maganda naman yung pagka-Tagalog mo. That's what she said. You understood?
Oh my God. No, konti lang.
Konti lang. Except lang sa bunga. Kasi bunga in Malaysian is flower.
Bunga. She sings Tadhana, she sings Paraluman, she sings Moira de la Torre. Oh, Bini, Maple, Bini.
Yeah.
Daram kakamhina para sa'yo ang kuhan muna ako.
I just try few lines. Hahayaan naman kitang sumayan umalis. Sana sinabi mo para din na umasa. May tayo pa sa huli. Sana sinabi mo. Hahayaan naman kitang umalis. From the oven, the pineapple is like slime, like it's very how you can eat cook acceptable.
So how do you guys usually have your pizza? Is it a thin crust pizza or
Like very, how to say, very fluffy, thin and fluffy. Here in Roma, we eat very thin and very crunchy. Okay? And like in the south, they eat like the Naples one, very like stretchy.
and then so the setting it's in Indonesia and yeah, okay. So there one day Michael was just walking around, and then Michael saw this dead body, and Michael knows the person who was dead, and that person was Han. So Michael immediately called the police, the cops. So Michael talked to Stella. So Stella is the cop. Stella is the investigator cop. So when Stella arrived, Michael said what she saw earlier. Okay. So now Stella was asking Michael, okay, what happened? What did you see? Who do you think are the suspects? Okay, because Michael is the first person to see the dead body. So now Michael said, the first person I saw leaving, because the setting is Han was working at Holy Wings, so they sell chicken. P1, where are you? Jamie, wait lang, I'm lagging. Oh no, maybe I'm the one lagging. Okay. How you like that? Jenny, continue. Sorry about that. Just continue. I didn't know. Sorry. It's okay. Sorry about that. Continue. And then? Okay. What was the story? Oh yeah. So Han works at Holy Wings. So Han was selling chicken wings, and I don't know whatever they were selling in at Holy Wings. Okay. So Michael saw Han. So Han was a friend of Michael's. So Michael called Stella, who works as a police and an investigator. And so, what happened? Oh, this is all random. It wasn't planned. Everything was random. Okay. Everything was randomized. I wasn't the one who chose the characters. No one chose the characters. Everything was so random. Okay. Okay. It was done by numbers. Okay. So, what happened later was Michael called Stella. So Stella went there, and then Stella asked Michael, "What did you see?" Like before. So Michael said, "Like I really don't know what happened or when Han died, but in the morning I saw one coming out of the restaurant crying." And so Stella wrote down P1 as the first suspect. Why did my name? Yeah. So after that, so Stella again asked, "Are there any other people at the crime scene. So Michael was thinking really hard because Michael saw the body. It was already in the afternoon. So Michael didn't know what happened in the afternoon. But in the morning when Michael came by, Michael said to Stella, I don't know who else, but all I saw, the first person I saw coming out of the restaurant was Fiwan, who was crying. And then the next person I saw before Fiwan got out, Fiwan bumped into Kimbap. So Kimbap went in as well. But after that, I didn't know, and I saw Sabrina just across sitting near the bench. So Michael was like that. Okay. So now Stella was like, okay, thank you for your cooperation. Okay, so now T1 and Kimbap and Sabrina were called in the interrogation room. So they took now the body of Han. So now Stella first interrogated T1 because T1 was the first suspect. T1 was the first suspect. Kimbap was the second suspect, and Sabrina was the third suspect for now. So now, P1 was the first in the interrogation room. So in the interrogation room, Stella asked P1, P1, what did you do this morning? So P1 recounted what she did in the morning. P1 was like, oh, I went to this, I did this, why, what's happening? And so Stella said, Stella didn't say that Han was dead because Stella was trying to catch if P1 was lying or hiding something. So Stella asked P1, what is your relationship to Mr. Han? So Stella was like that. And so P1 was shocked with Stella's sudden question. And P1 suddenly cried. P1 cried. And now Stella was like, why are you crying? And P1 now told Stella the story. Like, I went to Holy Wing, me and Han had a fight, and then we broke up. So that was the reason why P1 went to Holy Wing, because P1 and Han had an argument, and they were breaking up. So P1 was crying, and she left Holy Wing. So that's what P1 told Stella. So Stella said, okay, there's this possibility P1 is the killer because there is a motive in killing. Okay. So the possible motive is revenge because they broke up.
Yes, yeah.
So so Stella told P1 that okay, you can go to the other room. Next who entered was Kimbap. So now Kimbap was being interrogated by Stella. Stella was like, okay, Kimbap, what did you do today? Now Kimbap told Stella, oh, I had to do some work for the client, and then I went to the mall and I bought this, I bought that, and then after that I went home. So now Stella asked Kimbap, did you go to Holy Wings to and talk to Han? So now suddenly Kimbap was enraged. Kimbap was again frustrated. So Kimbap now told Stella, yes, I went to Holy Wings. I was about to buy chicken, but I bumped into V1, and I wasn't in the mood. So I was a bit grumpy. And then when I went there, Han did not serve any chicken. There wasn't any chicken or anything. He just opened the store. So I was really agitated. I was frustrated because I was already hungry. I needed chicken. And so Stella was like, so K-pop was like, no, I didn't do anything. I only told him, like, oh, I wanted to order wings. Why didn't they have any kind of restaurant per day and stuff like that? But other than that, I left. Kimbap said like that. So Stella asked Kimbap, do you know that Mr. Han is dead? And Kimbap was shocked. Like, no, are you suspecting me as the killer? No, I didn't know. I just went there, and suddenly Kimbap came into a realization. Oh no, we were friends, and then he died. The last thing we talked about was I was shouting at him because of chicken. Kimbap was like that. So Stella was like, okay. So Kimbap asked Stella, how did how did Han die? So now Stella was like, this was found in the crime scene. So what was found in the crime scene was a pair of was a flip flop. Yeah. So they found out during the autopsy that that Han died because of the flip flop.
Han died because of the flip flop.
Yeah.
My.
Yeah, so Han died because of the flip flop. So by that time, Kimbap was like, oh, I didn't know. So Kimbap was sad. And so Stella didn't buy what Kimbap said. So Stella said, okay, this is suspect number 2. Because there's this possibility that he's just making up, and there's this big possibility that there might have been a bigger problem than just because of the chicken wings. So Stella wrote down Kimbap as suspect number 2. Probably killed Han because not just because of the chicken wings, like that. So the next person who came in, the next person to interrogate was Sabrina. So now Sabrina was a bit fidgety. Sabrina couldn't calm down and was looking around. So Stella asked Sabrina, why are you nervous? Do you know why you're here? So Sabrina suddenly looked at her feet and then looked at Stella, and Sabrina said, I saw 3 people near Holy Wings when Michael said that she found the dead body, like that. So Stella was like, oh, so you know who the killer was? And then Sabrina said, no, I don't know, because Sabrina was reading a book. So while Sabrina was reading the book, I didn't know, but I saw people before. I didn't know that Han was dead. Sabrina was like that. So after that, so Stella was like, oh, so is it either Kimbap and P1? Stella asked, and Sabrina thought for a while, and then Sabrina said, no, they went in the morning. When before that, some people came in the shop and got out and had some chicken, but so that means Han was still alive at that time. But after a while, I saw 3 people pass that area and no one bought chicken. They just passed that area. I think those 3 are the suspects, but I don't know who the killer is. So Sabrina was saying that. So Sabrina now became the witness. So Sabrina is not. So now, P1 and Kimbap are not suspects anymore. Okay, so P1, you're safe. Kimbap is safe as well. So P1 and Kimbap are safe, so they are not the killers. So after that, so Stella asked Sabrina, so who did you see? Who did you see pass by that area? So Sabrina said, oh, I saw Kuya Jeff, Ken, and Hansol in that area. And so after that, Stella was like, okay, let me take note of the names and I'll call them. So you will be in a separate room. You will stay here, so that we will try to catch the suspect who killed Han. Okay. So then what happened? So Stella called in Kuya Jack first. So Kuya Jeff went in. So now, Kuya Jeff's alibi, I actually said this in the group chat. So Kuya Jeff's alibi was, what was Kuya Jeff's alibi? Kuya Jeff said, so Stella again asked the same question with what she asked with Kimbap and P1. And then Kuya Jeff replied, I went to the mall because I heard that there was a sale. So Stella asked, so what did you go to the mall for? Kuya Jeff said, I went there to buy a bra for only 150 rupiah because it's very cheap. So 150 rupiah is cheap in Indonesia. So Kuya Jeff was like, I heard that there was a sale, so I wanted to buy the 150 rupiah bra. That. And then, wait, what happened? And then, so Stella was like, oh, why did you buy a bra? Kuya Jeff said, oh, it's a gift for someone. Kuya was like that. It's a gift for someone. So I was buying that. So Stella was like, oh, okay. So please move to the next room. So the next person who entered was Ken. Now Ken, Stella again asked the same question. And then Ken said, oh, Ken told Stella that, oh, I went to the mall at around 12 noon to buy mangoes. So Stella asked like, oh, why did you buy mangoes? And so Ken was like, oh, I really wanted to buy mangoes, and they in this mall, it's very cheap here, so I wanted to buy some mangoes. So Stella was a bit confused because Stella didn't actually say any specific time. But Ken was like, oh, I went to the mall at 12 noon. So Stella asked, so what time did you leave the mall? So Ken said, I left the mall around 3 p.m. So like that. So Stella was like, okay, please go to the next room. So the next person who entered was Hansol. So when Hansol entered, Stella again asked the same question. So now, the place where Han was working at was inside the mall. Okay, so the places that they said was just inside the mall. So Stella was taking notes of every detail. So now Hansol bought when Hansol entered, so Stella again asked the same question, and then Hansol said like, oh, I went to the mall to buy some hair extensions. So Stella asked, so why were you at the back of the salon? So now Hansel said, oh, I went at the back of the salon because I knew the hairdresser and he was actually just selling the hair extension for cheap. It's only 887 rupiah. So I went there because the hairdresser was selling it like that. So now, again, Stella wrote it down. And so he let Hansel go to the other room. So now Stella was investigating. Oh, who is the killer? Who killed Han? And what was the motive? Like that. So she just wrote down the thing. What she noticed. Okay. And then, okay, go P1. Who do you think the killer is? Those are the three alibis, and now you have to search for the killer. Who do you think the killer is out of the three?
So Kuya Jeff, Hansol, and what's the other one?
Ken.
So Kuya Jeff went to buy a bra.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hansol went to buy extension.
Mm-hmm. Ken went to buy. Ken went to buy mango.
Ken went to buy mango.
Mm-hmm.
Hansel is a guy, right?
Yeah.
Hansel is a guy. So he
Why he wanted to buy extensions?
Because he said so Hansel said to Stella that he bought hair extensions for his sisters. Oh. I actually don't know the alibis because and then I left and I bought mangoes and then I left at 3 p.m. But Stella did not.
I actually didn't stress on that, but I was like, nobody goes to mall to buy mangoes. Like, you can get mangoes in any of the restaurants. Why would you go to mall especially to buy mangoes and nothing else?
Yeah.
That was the point. I didn't actually heard the whole story about the timing. Obviously, if he's stressing on time, that makes him as a suspect for me.
Yeah.
But Hansel for sure. No brothers buy hair extension for their sisters. That's a universal truth.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are smart. Yeah. So Hansel was the killer, and Ken was a friend of Hansel, but Ken did not take part with the killing. He just knew that Hansel killed Han, but
what was the motive?
oh my gosh, it's hard to explain. I will think of a motive now. Wait, we didn't think of a
Are you writing a novel here?
no, we were just because they have the same name, right? Hansel and Han. So P1 was dating Han. So then Hansel actually likes P1, but but P1 was with Han. They have the same names. So so Hansel likes P1, but P1 likes Han, and they are dating. Now Han and P1 had an argument. So actually Hansel did not do anything because he wanted P1 to be happy. But then later on, Hansel found out that they were having an argument. So Hansel was like, "Oh, why are you doing that to P1?" So after Hansel saw that P1 was going out of the shop crying, so Hansel was really frustrated. Like, why would P1 crying, and what did her boyfriend do to her and stuff? So Hansel waited um for for the store to not have a lot of people, and then went inside and talked to Han. But then ended up with an argument with him. When they ended up with the argument, they had a fight, but Hansel was covered. Like Hansel wore a jacket, some gloves, so there weren't really any fingerprints or anything. So Hansel punched Han and stuff, and then there was this turning point wherein Han pushed Hansel down the floor, and so that's why Hansel grabbed his flip flop and then smacked his neck, hitting his vital organ, and then he died. The end. So that was the motive. So it was all P1's fault. Oy, P1.
You can write a novel on this.
So Hansel killed Han because of me.
Yeah, you're.
Oh, you are the P1 here?
Yeah. Yeah, you're fun.
So you are the motive of the killing. I actually thought maybe Hansel wanted Han's shoes because he was wearing a flip flop.
Oh, no. Okay.
And he may be wearing a Gucci